Hello student, we know that the moon goes around the earth. An object when thrown upward reaches a certain height and then falls downward. It is said that when Newton was sitting under a tree, an apple fell down. The fall of the apple made Newton start thinking. He thought that if the earth can attract an apple, can it not attract the moon? Is the force the same in both cases? He conjectured that the same type of force is responsible in both cases, earth and moon. He argued that at each point of its orbit, the moon falls towards the earth instead of going up in a straight line. So, it must be attracted by the earth. Thus, let us try to understand the motion of moon by seeing those all important points from the lesson gravitation. In this part 1 of gravitation lesson, we are going to study about gravitation, universal law of gravitation, free fall, acceleration due to gravity, that is g, difference between universal constant of gravitation and acceleration due to gravity g, mass and weight of an object on surface of moon. These all keynotes from the chapter we will see first. Now, Earth attracts everything towards it by an unseen force of Earth's attraction. This force of attraction is known as gravitation or gravitational pull. This is definition of gravitation. Now, we will see about universal law of gravitation. Every object in the universe attracts other object by a force of attraction. That force of attraction is called as gravitation, which is directly proportional to the product of masses of the object and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. This is called law of gravitation of or universal law of gravitation. Let us consider two bodies A and B of mass capital M and small m of two objects are the distance d apart from each other, means these two bodies A and B are kept away in the distance of d. Let F be the attraction force between two masses or two objects. So from this we can consider this law of gravitation as F is directly proportional to 1 upon d square and F is directly proportional to product of masses of two bodies, that is m into m. What is importance of the universal law of gravitation? It binds us to the earth. It is also responsible for the motion of moon around the earth. It is responsible for the motion of the planets around the sun. Gravitational force of moon causes tides in seas on the earth. Now, what is free fall? Here, free fall means when an object falls from any height under the influence of gravitational force only, it is known as free fall. What is acceleration due to gravity? When an object falls towards the earth, there is a change in its acceleration due to gravitational force of the earth. So this acceleration is called as acceleration due to gravity. It is denoted by the letter g, and unit of the g is same as to that of unit of acceleration, that is meter per second square, or we can write m into s raised to minus 2. We will see about the mathematical expression of G. From the second law, force is the product of the mass and acceleration. So, here we can write according to this definition, product of mass and acceleration of that body. Therefore, F is equal to m into A. Here m is the mass and a is the acceleration. For free fall, acceleration is replaced by acceleration due to gravity, and therefore in place of m into a we can write F is equal to m into g. Therefore, when any body is falling from height by the free fall, here force which is acting on the body by the earth, that is force of gravitation which is acting on the force, is the product of mass and acceleration due to gravity, and this product of mass and acceleration due to gravity is weight of that substance. Now, from universal law of gravitation, we can write F is equal to G into m upon d square, because already we are knowing that F is directly proportional to product of mass of two bodies upon square of the distance between them. By removing this proportionality constant, we get G, that is constant of universal constant of gravitation, and same formula we get as G into m upon d square. Thus, from this equation 1 and 2, as F is equal to mg as well as F is equal to gmm upon d square, by equating both equation we get mg equal to gmm upon d square. As mass of the object is constant, it is same for the same object, therefore from both sides it will get cancelled, and we get the formula G is equal to G into m upon d square. This is the formula to calculate acceleration due to gravity value. In this equation, m is the mass of the earth and d is the distance between the object and the earth. For objects near or on the surface of the earth, distance d is equal to the radius of the earth. When suppose this object is near to the surface of the earth, then distance between them is supposed to be the r, that is radius of the earth. Thus, in place of d square, here in place of here this d square, we can write radius of the earth, that is square of the distance means square of the radius of the earth when object is near or on the surface of the earth. So this same equation we can write in the form, that is G is equal to gm upon r square. Now we'll discuss the factors which are affecting on the value of G, that is acceleration due to gravity. As the radius of earth increases from the poles to the equator, value of G becomes greater at the poles than at the equator. Second factor, as we go at large heights, value of G decreases. Means these are mainly two factors. When we come from poles to the equator, radius of the earth increases, therefore g value also increases at the poles than that of the equator. And when we go at large heights, value of the g decreases. Now how to calculate this value of g? Already you are knowing the formula of g, means how to calculate the value of g. G is equal to constant universal constant of gravitation into mass of earth upon square of the radius of earth. We are knowing the value of these all notations. G is the universal constant of gravitation. Its value is constant equal to 6.7 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square, where m is the mass of the earth. Its value is 6 into 10 raised to 24, and radius of the earth, it is also fixed. Its value is equal to 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 meter. By putting these values in the equation, we get g value into m value divided by r square. When we calculate these terms, we get last value as 9.8 meter per second square. So value of g generally taken as 9.8 meter per second square. What is the difference between gravitation constant g and gravitational acceleration small g? We will see that universal constant g, its value is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square, while value of g is 9.8 meter per second square. Constant g is scalar quantity, while acceleration due to gravity g is vector quantity. Value of g remains always constant in everywhere, but acceleration due to gravity, its value varies at various places. Unit of constant of gravitation is Newton meter square per kg square, while unit of acceleration due to gravity is meter per second square. Now we'll see the motion of the objects under the influence of gravitational force of the earth. Let an object is falling towards earth with initial velocity u. Its velocity under the effect of gravitational acceleration g changes to v after covering the height h in time t. Then three equations of motions can be represented as velocity v after t second can be calculated from first equation of the motion as v is equal to u plus ght. This equation v is equal to u plus ght. Then height covered in t seconds is equal to h is equal to ut plus half gt square. This is the second equation of the motion, that is H is equal to ut plus half gt square. Now, third equation of motion can be changes due to gravitational force as v square is equal to u square plus 2gh. This is the relation between v and u excluding t, that is v square is equal to u square plus 2gh. Value of g is taken as positive in case of object moving towards the earth. When motion of the object in downward direction towards the earth, then value of g is positive, and when object is moving in upward direction, that is opposite to the earth or away from the earth, then value of g is taken as negative. Now mass and object. What is difference between this mass and object? The mass of body is the quantity of matter contained in it. Mass is a scalar quantity which has only magnitude but no direction. Mass of the body always remains constant and does not change from place to place. SI unit of mass is kilogram, and mass of a body can never be zero. Now we will see about weight. The force with which an object is attracted towards the center of the earth, it is called as weight of that object. Now, force is equal to m into a, but in case of earth, a linear acceleration becomes equal to acceleration due to gravity. Hence, we can write F is equal to m into g, but the force of attraction of earth on the object is called as its weight. What is the definition of weight? The force of attraction of earth on an object is called as its weight. According to this definition of weight, we can write the formula for weight as W equal to m into g. As weight always acts vertically downward, therefore weight has both magnitude and direction. Therefore, it is vector quantity. Weight of the body changes from place to place depending on mass of the object. SI unit of the weight is Newton. Weight of the object becomes 0 if g is 0. Weight of an object on surface of the moon. Now, this weight of an object on the surface of moon is the mass of an object which is same on earth as well as on the moon, but weight is different. Weight of an object is given as W is equal to mg, where W is equal to g into m divided by r square. Let weight of object on earth be given as W is equal to g into mass of earth into mass of object divided by radius of the earth, that is square of the radius r square. where G is gravitational constant, ME is mass of Earth, RE is radius of Earth, small m is mass of object, and weight of object can be calculated by this formula. Thus, m is the mass of Earth, rm is the radius of Earth. From that, we can take the ratio of both weight of Earth and weight of object, that is W by E upon W by m. By taking ratio of weight of both the object, we get that We upon Wm equal to mass of Earth upon mass of object or moon, and radius of the Earth, moon upon radius of the Earth. Because it is at denominator, when we are taking ratio, then radius of the moon will come at numerator and radius of the Earth will go in the denominator. Thus, by seeing what difference is there of the weights on the Earth and moon, that we can easily calculate by taking this ratio. Now, we know that the mass of the Earth is 100 times the mass of the moon. Therefore, you can write here mass of Earth is 100 times of the mass of moon. So, radius of the Earth is 4 times of the radius of the moon. So, that sentence we can write in the formula. Radius of Earth is 4 times that of radius of moon, that is 4 into Rm. Again we will take these values of radius of moon and radius of Earth in this equation, and from this equation you can easily understand the mass of or weight of the object on Earth and weight of the same object on the moon. By putting these values, We upon Wm, 100 m upon m equal to Rm upon 4Rm bracket square. Thus, by removing that bracket, we get the formula as 100 by 16. So, this 100 by 16 value is equal to 6.25 and approximate value is taken as 6. Therefore, for any object, the weight on the moon is equal to 1/6 of its weight on the Earth. So, how we can compare the weight of object on moon and Earth? That is, weight of the object on the moon will be 1/6 of its weight on the Earth. Hence, weight of the object on the moon, that we can write as 1/6 of its weight on the Earth. Now you can try for the following questions according to the point which are discussed above. So these are the simple questions. You have to write its answer as a homework. So see that first question. State the universal law of gravitation. Question second. When we move from the poles to the equator, the value of G decreases. Why? If two stones of 150 gram and 500 gram are dropped from the height, which stone will reach the surface of the earth first and why? They have dropped from the same height. You have to calculate, or you have to tell us that which stone, 150 gram or 500 gram stone will come first on the earth. And differentiate between weight and mass. This is all about the keynotes, which are means we have seen about the points gravitation, inversal law of gravitation, free fall of object, acceleration due to gravity, difference between inversal constant and acceleration due to gravity, and mass and weight.